And hello everyone, welcome to the stream. So, finally, well, I finished, I must say, yes, I finished the Quake, the original game. And the last expansion, well, it was so boring, so I decided to skip it, if you watch the stream. So today it's one of the worst Bethesda's game, Daggerfall, the Elder Scrolls. Well, one of them, it's not the worst one among them, so even worse than this. It was called also Daggerfall. And you know why. You know why. Because it's bad. Hello, Starlight. Coconut. I don't have coconut on my table, so let's wait. Oh, hello there. Hello as well. I will take coconut 1 second. Here it is. As you wanted it. I approve, it's coconut. Oh, you excited for this one? I wonder how many hours do I need to finish it. Obviously it's longer than the first game. Let me start it, by the way. Before I do this request. Wait a second, you won? Just 2000. First of all, let me turn on all the notifications. 1 second. Sound is here. This one here. And wait a second, it was the whole opening? And what is this screen? Wait a second, what is this black scenes on the right? Wait a second, I don't like this. What's happening with the resolution? Was it originally like this? Looks like yes. Well, I cannot change it here. And I believe it's not possible to change it. Wait a second, I will exit and check one more time. Depends on what patch version you're on and how much you're going to abuse the Mage's Guild. I don't know which version is this. Wait a second. It's the. By the way, as you can see, oh, you cannot see. I installed this Phantasmagoria 1 and 2 as well. Oh gosh, where is this? What is its name? Daggerfall. GOG. Oh, GOG Daggerfall. It's starting from D. D. Oh gosh, I cannot find it. Maybe it's not possible to change the resolution, but wait a second, what does it mean? Oh, config exe. This one? Run those box configurated from start menu. Why? I don't know where is it in the start menu. Seriously. Well, I didn't expect that we will start with this wrong resolution. Maybe the Elder Scrolls starting with T? Yeah, Elder Scrolls. DOS box configuration. Let's see. Normal 3x, keep aspect ratio. Wait a second, everything is alright. Overlay. Window resolution. Maybe this? Original. Okay, everything is okay already. I don't know what to say. Let me do your request. Wait a second. Repatching, you could repair enhancement items, so I just my sword, the Mage Guild, unfortunately. Well, I don't know what to do right now in this game. I know nothing about this, that's only since that I know that it was very bugged. So, your request, let's do it. What? What just happened? Starlight. Oh, hello, mister. You played Phantasma. Got it. It felt like old B-grade horror movie. I believe it's one of the favorite game for Starlight. Oh. By the way, he finished recently Shadow of the Comet, the game that he was playing. Maybe you should also subscribe to his channel. Oh gosh. This coconut was no good right now. Okay, let's start it. I think I will spend 1 hour on character creation. And by the way, where is the sound? Oh no. Huh. Middle humor. Now play the second one. By the way, I checked the reviews. I checked the reviews of this game, and half 50% of all people in the reviews to both these games said that second game was better than the first one, and another half said that the first game was better than the second. Okay, usually I'm playing only as gadget, so I will select this. Wait a second. Sound. Hmm. Gadget. Right. Hail from the province of Elsewhere. I don't know how to pronounce this province. You're part of downy, skinned people. By the way, these gadgets in the first game were just regular humans. Seriously, I don't know what is the difference with the second one, but I expect they will be humans as well. Let's see. Many gadgets have taken to painting their faces to more resemble the legendary feline cousins, the predatory cats that hunt the great desert. Gadgets are on the whole excellent climbers and adept in all the arts of the chief. It's hard to be gadget. Usually, usually I'm playing as a mage, so it will be half chief, half mage maybe. And hello, Railworks. Thank you for this. Good luck. Okay, yes. Male, female. Well, in the first game it was female, so let's continue. Would you like to choose from a list of possible classes to play? No. You can also create your own custom character. Yes. But for the second, seriously, I'm going to create my own character, but I want to check this quiz. Oh gosh. I'm glad that I have only 2 requests per stream. Let's select questions. Hello, Trans. So, you hear Arm Masters remarked during weapons class. The intent of your opponent can be seen in his blade. Wait a second, what? Many of the students scoff at this, thought not openly. Do you feel that the disrespect the students show at this point to something which they do not understand and therefore caused you to focus your efforts on understanding it all the more? It's so complicated. Wait a second. Okay, maybe the first one. Feels that he means the way the opponent attacks and moves shows you how he feels. What is this language? I don't understand it. It is that Arm Master's festival should not be the object of scorn, but rather one of respect, for he has lived a full life and survived things none of the students could imagine. Let's select A. And A is thief, right? Your father delights in telling you stories of his travels in his years. In one memorable tale, he tells you about a primitive island he visited where a young child was sacrificed once a year to praise Eros, the god of fire. Whenever the natives neglect the sacrifice, the island volcano could erupt, killing hundreds of villagers. You tell your father, wait a second, I remember this question from the first game. Seriously, you don't believe to any such will come a god? Okay. Second one, the god Ares must be evil? No, it's tragic, but the death of one small child is preferable to that of many villagers. If it works, they should keep the tradition. Gods are not to be toyed with. I don't know what to select. What is this, Ultima 4? Oh, no. Let's select A. Mage. Interesting. Your father tells you one night again? Oh, it is another story of his battle at Boren Valley, where his men had routed the enemy. Wait a second. No, it's a different question. It's not like in the first game. Okay. they would have captured them all if not for the brave sacrifice of young sergeant on the opposite side who held a pass long enough for his men to retreat for safety. He had done so knowing. Okay, I don't know. All these questions are complicated. What is this? It's not a wasp. I think we'll better create our own class, not wasting our time on all these questions. Maybe some of them are funny. What about cake? Oh, is this one a shot? One summer afternoon, your father gives you a choice of what? Choice? Would you rather work in the forge with him casting iron for a new plow? No. Casting hairs for your mother who is preparing dinner? No. Go catch fish as a stream using a net and line? Does it even matter? Your cousin has given you a very embarrassing nickname, and even worse, likes to call you it in front of your friends. You've asked him to stop, but he finds it very amusing to watch you blush. What do you do? Make up an even more embarrassing nickname? No. Make up a story that makes your nickname a badge of honor? No. Beat up your cousin, obviously. Hmm. Anyway, let's keep it. Let's keep it. It's too boring. Seriously. Do you wish your character to be a healer? No. Okay, we can select. Or custom. We'll select custom. I need to double click. Class name. What is my class name? A custom class name. I'm a fox. Okay, we have primary skills. What was this? Your new year was fantastic. Had a big hangout with a lot of streamer brothers. And you drank together. What did I miss? Wait a second, there were so many messages. Yeah, we selected female. Alright. What can I see? Primary skill, major skill, minor skills, skill advancement for class. Wait a second, what is this? How to change this? Max hit points per level. Help! I need help! Oh no, this game is complicated. Seriously. Special advantages. Special advantages are options finishing. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, if I want to create some cool class which is very easy to play, it must be high strange. Wait a second, why is it minus? Ah, it must be 0 at the end. I see, I see. So the question is, what don't we need? Do we need speed? What is Pearl? What is Pearl? I don't know. You know what? Can we exit? Stream primary, 3 major, and 6 minor skills must be selected before exiting. Edit reputations. Oh no, look at this. Peasants, scholars, underworld. Dislike. Why it's 0 points? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I'm lost. You can choose. Wait a second. Let's see it from the beginning. What did I miss? Okay. You can dump HP for faster advancements, which means faster levels. Advancements. You can also choose advantages and disadvantages to shift your. Why it sounds so complicated? Maybe I. Oh, come on. Maybe I will select some class instead of creating my own. So you can simply start the game already. Come on. Okay, we can exit. So, Fast start by automatically generating your character's background. What? Can we exit it? Oh no, oh no. Don't save, don't save! I think I will start the game. Alt F4? Not working! It's not working! Oh no. You must distribute bonuses. What is this? It's a Dungeons and Dragons? Why is the first game was so easy to play? No, 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 I want to reload. I want to reload. I want to reload, please. Exit it. Yes. Oh no, it's closed. One more time. It was not a very good start. Don't worry about reputation. He'll be my arena mentor. Arena is so easy. There's nothing to explain in it. Okay, start new game. One more time. This one. Yes, female. You can also create... Okay, no. But we'll select from list. So I want to be Battle Mage. I believe in the first game I was playing like... something like magic swords or something. Spell sword maybe. Yeah, spell sword. Or we can be a battle mage. Let's select this one. Stick with it? Show no fear? No, thank you very much. Battle mages use their mastery of magic for combat purposes. They are naturally adept at casting offensive magic spells. The skills most important to battle mage are Destruction, Long Blade, Axe, Dramaturgia, Alteration, and Hand-to-Hand. Do you wish the character be a battle mage? Yes. Fast start by automatically generating your character's backgrounds. You'll be able to adjust starting abilities and skills within the character sheet, or choose your character's career path by answering 12 important career decisions. Let's start this one. Your reputation have changed as follows. Covenant lower, virtues unchanged, everything is higher. Name, it will be another fox. Choose your face. I don't know, orange one? Okay, now you must select stats. And I believe intelligence must be the highest one. No? What is them? Then is 0. Ah, spell points. What about staying? It should be also high, isn't it? Magic resistance to hit 0, hit points, heal and rate. Oh gosh. Intelligence high already, so I believe I will increase my strange maybe? I'm mage, but... Okay, damage plus 1. And the last point will go maybe here. I don't know. Let's click OK. Primary skill. Wait a second, if I want to change them... I don't need this X, we have long blade. Why it's X? I must say, if I select some character class, it's no good. We cannot change the skill. I cannot select something else. In this case, it must be custom class. It must be custom. You see, I was very, very unprepared. Let me close it again. Let me start it again. The third start. Looks like the first stream, not just first hour. The first stream will be for character generation. Seriously. At least I don't need to select a body size, face, and so on. Hey, this game is stuck because I closed it incorrectly. No, it's loaded. Okay, one more time. We will select a custom class. That's obvious now. Custom. What? Oh, incidentally click this one. Okay, so for all the stats, what don't we need? Maybe we can leave everything as it is. Everything is 50. It took me an hour to get through the character's creator after some brief reading. I don't think that we need to change all the stats here. Because I don't even know who I would like to be, so it can be a mage, maybe a thief, or primary skills. We must for sure select some weapon and magic class. So alteration X, blunt weapon, critical strike. Critical strike is a primary skill? I don't know. For magic, I believe destruction. It's like fireballs and everything, right? This one. As for weapon, it must be something like long blade or something. Stealth, spriggan, short blade, running, restoration, pickpocket, orange, nymph. What is nymph? Magical long blade. I say long blade. Is mining a skill? No, I don't know. How about piano playing? It's a language skill. I don't need it. What is a magic skill? Not dodging. Wait, Swiss. Wait, boss. Hand to hand, obviously not. Oh, climbing skill. Hmm. Come on, where is it? Restoration. Stealth. Impish. We have destruction. Okay, long blade. Long blade. And the third one will be. Don't worry about language skills. What should I select? Jumping? No, no, no. I don't want jumping. I don't want to jump in this game. Stealth. Running. Maybe running. I want to run fast. Or restore. Maybe restoration is better. I once played Morrowind. Took a long time to create my character. Explored a bit and ended up dying to a giant rat. But since I forgot to save, I lost my character and haven't played game since. Well, I think Morrowind is much easier than the second game. The second game was called Daggerfall. You know why? Because even if you select everything, there will be some bugs that will prevent me to use all my skills or something. I believe it will happen. Patting your head and rubbing your belly at the same time. I don't know. Okay, let it be restoration. I don't know. Major skills. It was primary skills. Now it's major skills. It's the same skills. Maybe critical strike. Oh, maybe running. I don't know. Maybe lockpicking. Same, but then I went back to the next week and I played it for a few years. Few years. Centaurian, Daedric, Dodgen maybe. Jumping, lockpicking. I can use a mage spell for lockpick, isn't it? It was in the first game. Pickpocket. Do I really need it? It's not necessary. Swimming. Streetwise. What is streetwise? Let's select stealth. Okay, minor skills. Alteration X. Backstabbing. Let's select swimming. Running. Where it was. Climbing. Putting a USB in the right way the first time. Better use something like USB-C, and no need to put it right way. So yeah, combat skills, magic skills, and then a couple of utility skills like running are good to have. Being able to pick up things with your feet. Wonderful. Street smarts is a skill that modifies reputation with commoners. Hmm. Juicing. Hmm. It's like this one. Uh, Pickpocket. And medical. Lockpicking. Jumping. I cannot select everything. What is skill advancement for class? How can I change it? Can I change it? Max points per level. Max hit points per level? Wait a second, what does it mean? And why difficult gives us more points? Wait a second, what should I select for skill advancement for class? I think it's the same thing with nobility. If it isn't clear from reading it, don't pick the skill? And you're sleepy. I think maybe I should select average here at 8. I cannot select 8. It's 9 or 7. Okay, finally it's 8. Edit special advantages. Edit special disadvantages. Okay, let's edit. Add available advantages. What is it? I cannot read it. Heroin. Acute heroin. Athleticism. Bonus to hit. Spell absorption. Resistance. Regenerate health. Rapid healing. Seriously, there's no explanation what it's doing exactly. Expertise in. Bonus to hit. Oh no. Oh, this is not so big big list. Choosing advantages will make it harder to advance skills, so it's better not to choose it. I can't exit. Oh, right click. Critical weakness. Phobia. Phasmophobia. To animals. Interesting. Wait a second. So I added it. And it was lowered. Maybe I will select nothing. Let's leave this as it is. And reputation, the same. So Hades. Let's hit exit. Fast start by automatically generating your character's background. Automatically, I don't want it. I mean, you'll be able to adjust starting attributes and skills within the character's sheet. Or choose your character's career path by answering 12 important career decisions that will influence character's background. Okay, let's answer it. You have a certain degree of training with a long blade? What achieving skill have you been studying the longest? Dodging, stealth, lockpicking, climbing, running, critical striking, jumping. Hmm. Dodging? What motivates you into a life of adventure? Knowledge, fun, helping others, riches, fame. Oh, I don't know. What will it change? Fun? Fame? Let's select fame. I prefer criminal methods is what? Cat Bulgari, not just Bulgari, but cat one. Pickpocketing, smuggling, swindling, mugging, bank robbing. There will be banks in this game. Oh, I will select cat Bulgari maybe. Given you choice of reward, you would mostly like and choose Gold, book. What is book? Silver stuff. Ebony and dagger. Ruby, amulet. Gold, ruby, amulet. What's the difference between ruby and gold pieces? Okay, let's select an amulet. One of the most important survival skills you picked up was how to mend simple ones, boss people around, fight with a knife, engrave yourself, haggle with merchants. What about boss people around? You were an active child than anyone else your age. Faster, sneaker, better climber, better swimmer, better brawler. Faster. You can get most of the things you want by stealing from rich nobles, station majors, established templars, merchants. Uh, merchants? The one skill you could not work without must be a lockpicking, stealthy movement, climbing, dodging. As a child, your nickname was Rabbit, Quicksilver, Monkey, the Luffy. Guppy Scrapper. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. What's the difference between Rabbit and Quicksilver? They should be both fast. Okay, Rabbit. What god, if any, do you worship? None? Akatosh. Oh, time, beauty, commerce, air, mercy, logic, god. The math goddess. Death god. None. Your frail health as a child has made you less resistant to poisons. Easily tired. No, not easily tired. Less resistance. What? It's a disadvantage. Uh, to disease maybe? Or poisons? Disease. Your reputation have changed. Oh, it became higher. That's good. And my name is... Doesn't matter. Okay. Now... Oh, we can reroll. Now I have Soten. Let's reroll. Wait a second, it's changed a lot of things. Okay, let's stop. Let me increase my strength to +1 maybe. 8, 60. Wait a second, what characteristics don't we need? We do not need. What is Pearl? Let me reroll one more time. It's +1 already. Looks like this reroll only working on the points that I will get, but this one, it will be totally the same. You just need to select which characteristics I don't need, and maybe I don't need endurance or the spare. I don't know what is this. I cap out at 60, by the way. So there's no need to increase it more than 60, you want to say? No, it's possible 72. Personality. Maybe I don't need it. For example, I increase my strength till +1. Like this. And add something into up by 100. Okay. And I will add something to the magic resistance. Not this one. Intelligence is spell points. What changes the magic resistance? Wait a second. Nothing? What was hit points? Endurance? Uh-huh. So this one is good and strange, maybe. Okay, and I will increase endurance. Hades. Maybe like this. I don't really know. Let me save the roll. I don't know. Let's click OK. Add bonus points. Add bonus points. We'll add maybe. Can I disgrace it? No. Long blade? I don't know. I will be a mage and water? Maybe? Major skills. Critical strike, dodge and stealth. Critical strike, critical strike. Maybe dodginess will be better. I don't really know. No, let's select a critical strike. Swimming, running, climbing, pickpocket or medical. Maybe. Okay. Player reflexes determine the overall speed of the game. If you pick very high reflexes, the monster will move and attack quickly, forcing you to be quick with the controls. Very low reflexes mean the monsters will move and attack slowly, allowing you to adapt a more cautious. Software play style. Your character will advance a little slower with a lower effects and will advance a little faster with. Okay, average, average. Let's hit. Okay, finally, it has been started. Chapter 2.
400 years after Tiber Septim's reign, the beginning will meet the end, and the bloody circle will close at the Empire of Tamriel. The unworthy heirs of the Septim dynasty have allowed the bonds of the Empire to weaken and crack. Uriel Septim, the Seventh, cannot repair what his ancestors ignored. The provinces fight among themselves like neglected children, drunk with rebellion, and one indomitable power hides itself, but not forever.
D for Daggerfall. Seat of Emperor Oral Septim 7. Midnight. Real humans? Wonderful.
Excuse the gloom, but none may know of this meeting. The nature of my trouble is darker still. Over a year ago, King Lysandus of Daggerfall died honorably on the field of battle. He was as loyal a subject, ally, and friend as you are. I did grieve for him, but his spirit does not rest. With a spectral army, he haunts his former kingdom, crying for revenge. I do not know why a good and loyal man would be so cursed. Perhaps you can find the answer and close the marble jaws of oblivion, bringing peace to his soul. I ask this as your emperor and your friend. I have one lesser request. Several years ago, I wrote a letter to the Queen of Daggerfall. It never arrived. The letter was of a sentimental and personal nature. If you find and destroy that letter, I will be grateful. Now, my champion, rest well this night, for tomorrow you sail for the kingdom of Daggerfall.
Why did they do this? Turn off the light. You wake and look around the room. Some hours ago, you were in a boat. and road to Daggerfall, when a storm of supernatural strange boiled over the Illic Bay like a malefic creature. Your boat was destroyed, but you managed to swim through the churning water to Promontory Rock. They found a cave. There you found a cave, okay, and escaped the fury of the storm. Had only just lit a small fire when a mudslide sealed you in. Your fear of being buried alive calmed when you saw the corridor leading out of the cavern. Perhaps there is a way out of this cavern after all. Once free of the cave, you can begin the Emperor's quest. To find this letter? Wait a second, the whole game? We'll be trying to find this letter? Oh, the Elder Scrolls Daggerfall has a tutorial. That can be active during the game. It runs through this first dungeon and for a short time afterward. Do you want to use this tutorial? Yes. Tutorial. Lesson 1. Look, this game is so complicated that you need to learn some lessons, not just point here, click here, press F to win or something. The very first thing you want to do is experiment with moving your character around. Experiment to move. Alright, don't worry about monsters. There are none in the first room. When this text clears, move the cursor around on the screen. You'll see it change shape. Hold down the left mouse button and watch what happens if you're using the view-based interface. It will change where you're looking. Hint. The closer the arrow is to the edge of the screen, the faster you will move. I'll be back in about 1 minute to tell you about arming yourself and fighting monsters. Wait a second, all these movements are like in the first game, and there was no tutorial in the first game. I figured out everything myself. What is this screen? And by the way, I believe that direction buttons are working as well. Yeah, they're working. So this is the first room. Wait a second, tree inside it? We can move as well, like this. You're healthy? You're on Privateer's Hold. It's 13:35. On Turdest, the first of the morning star. In the eyes of the law of Daggerfall, you're a common citizen. And what about the sound in this game? Let me check it. Maybe the music is a little bit high? I don't know. Okay, let's see. Head bobbin. Full screen. Okay, if I select full screen, what will happen? Oh, I see, I don't like it. This is better. Okay, how to look down? The tail is on top. Okay, let's better left it. Look at this. Ah! I cannot move it. To the top again. Seriously? Okay, let's do at least this. Controls. Okay. And we can configure them. So forward I want to use W. Reverse down. Maybe I'll change it. Turn left, turn right. No. Slide left. This. Slide right. This one. Oh, by the way, we cannot use our mouse to move, isn't it? Let's select default again. Oh, so it was up, down, left shift, right shift. Let's see. And mouse will not help you to move. And this is attack. Tutorial lesson 2, okay. Before you brave the death of Privateer's Hold, you'll want to arm yourself. Either click on the back icon inventory or press the F6 key. Okay, this one. Or better click on screen. Clicking on the weapon puts it into your hand. Now you're able to draw your weapon. Click on the exit button to go back to this game. Hint, you can have 2 weapons equipped. 2 weapons equipped? Press the H key to switch back and forth between them. Yes. She has a tail. Look at this, but it more looks like a red tail rather than cats. And where's my equipment? Oh, this one. Wait a second, where's my second? I didn't get it. How can I... Okay, you must select this one first. Iron Longsword. 0.14 points of damage. 0.14. Iron Claymore. 0.16. Wait a second, why is this one? This one is better than this. Because this one was equipped. Alright. Wait a second. As I selected to use longswords, I cannot equip... Oh no, I cannot equip shields now. Oh no. What is wagon? I can't even click on it. Use gold? You have 100 gold. How many do you wish to drop? 0, I don't want to drop it at all. Alright. What about head bobbin? Do we need it? Spoon? I don't know. Let's disable it and see. Now it looks better for me. Where's my other items? What I just did? Oh gosh. How to equip it back? Oh, here it is. You can remove. Wonderful. Torque, condition new. Wait a second, it's not explaining what it's doing. It can use some magic, but we don't know what it is. Amulet. There's no explanation. Same as in the first game. It's totally the same. Magic items. Spellbook. Yet again, it doesn't explain what's going on. And how can I use it? Maybe use? Spellbook. Shock. Slow falling. Chameleon. Oh gosh, it's so complicated. Sort them. Damage. Health. Cost charges health to be damaged. Obviously, we want to damage exact health. Target will lose 1 to 20 points of health every round, plus 1 to 4 points for every 1 level of the caster. It's description on the right. Slow fall. Causes touch to fall at half the natural rate. Okay, Chameleon makes target very difficult to see. For 3 rounds, plus 1 round for every 1 level. If target attacks something, Chameleon spell. Okay, so shock is what we need. How can I select it? I don't know. Oh gosh! What was this? Is it even allowed on this stream? Well, this game is in the list. But really, you can remove all the clothing from the character and you'll be totally naked? Can you believe this? Oh, I can't. Okay, where's my control screen again? So up, down, left, right. I'll better, as I said, use this. Up, down, left, right. Slide left, slide right. Maybe I'll select Q and E. Okay, float up, float down. Jump. Jump is space. Crouch. What just happened with the sound? Okay, it stopped. I don't know how to crouch. Which button will be the better one? Shift? Slide. No need to slide. Run! Gosh. So for running we must hold shift. What about crouching? Control? Slide? Nothing. Mouse tool. No. Just nothing. You have multiple assignments? I know, but so what? One more time. Forward. Down. Left. Right. Q. E. Jump. Run. Crouch. Slide. Okay, let it be this. Cast spell. I want to cast spell with this. Recast spell. Abort spell. What? Use magic item. This one. Ready weapon. This one. Swing weapon. Switch hand. Status character sheet inventory. Why W? Travel map. Activate center object. What is this? Activate cursor. No, this game is complicated even for controls. Okay, cast spell, recast spell, abort spell, use magic item, ready weapon, swing weapon. Let's check what is swing weapon. Ready weapon, swing. Nothing happens. Okay, let's use run. Tutorial lesson 3. Draw your weapon, click on the crossed blades icon or just press A. This should delay after equipping a weapon, so don't panic if it doesn't draw instantly. Take a few practice swings by holding down the right mouse button and moving the mouse around. This is how you fight the monsters, I know this. Moving your mouse in different directions makes the sword swing differently. Each type of spin affects your chances to hit the monster and how much damage you do. I'll give you a minute to practice swinging the sword. Oh, it's not working anymore. Wait a second, I got it. It's because we changed the controls. Swing was right mouse, isn't it? Okay, now it's okay. Alright. Now it's better. But what about switch hand? What is cast spell? Wait a second, let me save first of all. Maybe saving is not working in this game. Enter description 1. We should select. Okay, we'll want. You don't have the spell points? I don't have spell points? Oh, we need 51 spell points for this. I have only 27. How did this happen? What a joke. What else? Race, transport, steal mode, grab mode, info mode, talk mode. Activate center object. What does it mean? Activate cursor. Okay, look up, look down. It's insert, delete. Oh, wait a second. No. I'll better use auto map. It will be top. Maybe instead of slide left and right, look up will be this, look down will be this, and center view will be this one. No, no, no. This up. This down. This center you. So cast spell will be 6. Um, Port spell. Let's see. How about this? Look up, look down. Hey, I wanted center. Why cannot center it? Ah, look around. I don't know this one. Ah, wait a second. I'll better use look around in this case. Seriously. Why it's so hard? Look around. Let's change it again. Down, left, right, look around. Will be this? No, it will be this. Cast spell. I don't know. This is cast spell. This is ready weapon. Jump, crouch, run, slide. Okay. Alright. Look around. Activate center object. E. Okay. Ah, why cannot... What just happened? Forward. Reverse. A. D. Why it's moving strangely? Wait a second, why are you sliding left and right? It's already one of the bugs, isn't it? No, forward, reverse, turn left, turn right. What a wonderful game. Bugs from the very first minute. Tutorial lesson number 4. Down the hall and through the door is a giant rat. Let's go kill it. When you get to the door, get the X-shaped cursor on it and press the left mouse button. Door will swing open. This is how you activate things such as doors, levers, wheels, stretch piles, even people. If you are using the view-based interface, just get the door at the center of the screen and press the mouse button to open it. This door is a secret door. After you kill the rat, go back to it and click it. Door will shut. Not all secret doors is this easy to use. I'll be back in a couple of minutes for the next lesson. Come on! I'm still trying to understand why controls are not working. And what is mouse controls? For cursor bars movement, where you point is where you go. For view bars movement, where you look is where you go. What about you? Eh, how to use weapon in this case? Wait a second. Uh, all right. Look around. Well, let's see. Okay, made one mistake. Okay, now we're good. If I want to look down, I'm doing this. Alright. And if I want to center my look, we must use this. Hey, I want to center my look. Why it's not working? Now it's working for some reason. Come on! Or cast spell. It doesn't matter. Cast spell this one. Look around this one. This game is strange. Now it's broken again. Wonderful, this game is broken. What's so wrong with these controls? Seriously, how long is this stream already? More than 1 hour, and I still cannot leave the first room. Oh, alright, looks like look around works pretty bad. So I'm using this to look up. I'm using this to look down. And for center view, I will use this. No need to look around. Continue, continue. Up, down, center. Okay, looks like everything's working now. Let's try jump. Jumping is not working. Are you kidding me? A jump is jump. Run is L shift. Okay. And this... Look at this jump. Wonderful, isn't it? You are too far away from this. Wonderful. What about this? I don't know. It's time to fight. Fight this threat. Let me save. Where's automap? This is automap. Alright. Tutorial lesson 5. This is a pile of treasure on the black altar. Wait a second, we didn't fight this mouse. Red. What was this? There's a pile of treasure on the black altar in the room with the rat. Get close to it and click on it. This automatically puts you into your inventory. All the stuff in the treasure pile is the right-hand column of your inventory. You have two modes to choose from, equip and remove. Click one of them. Now when you click on an item in the right column, it goes into your inventory, remove mode, or directly into your character, equip mode. Hint, you can get information on your items by using the info mode. Now click on the item. I'll be back in 1 minute to save game lash. Okay, yes. Open up. Where's my wonderful red? Where is it? Here it is. Red just died. Has no treasure. Okay, so it's on the left. We have money. Let's see, what is this? Yellow berries. And spider's venom. Do we need them? I don't know. How to use magic item? Wait a second. This is direction in now info mode, still mode, dialogue mode, grab mode, info. Okay, grab. Map. You cannot change transportation indoors. Tutorial lesson 6. This would be a good time to save the game, assuming you are not in the middle of a fight. You don't even know am I in the middle fight or not. Let's escape game and click on save game. Double click, okay. If you get killed in this dungeon, you can go back to the save game without having to create a new You want to expect me that if I die I will create a new character? No. You can sometimes get treasure off of dead bodies by clicking on them, just like treasure piles. I'll leave you for several minutes now. Go ahead and explore the dungeon. Oh, wait a second, you got... How did you get it? Snow and nice inside the snow. Seriously. Oh, so snowy. Alright. Finally I was able to enable it. It was all the time here, but I just didn't pay attention. Okay, my question is how to use the amulet like I used them previously. Where did you go? It's possible to use them, but I don't know how. Oh no. This game looks bad. This game is bad, by the way, it's a bad game. Trust me. This menu? You don't like it? You don't like even this? Wait a second! Ah! We must give it back! Gosh. It's 18 plus game. You can see naked characters here. I didn't expect this, seriously. Uh-oh. Die! I gonna die or what? It was giant bat. Okay, let's look down. No treasure. By the way, I clicked it twice. No, now I click it once, but it's... Why it's 3 messages? I don't know. Uh-oh. Wait a second, I just died? How? What a short game. It's game over already. Wait a second. How is it possible? Wait a second. It's something strange. We shouldn't die so easy like this. There must be explanation. Oh, come on! Last time you died pretty easy. For some reason now we have only money. Okay, I don't really understand why we died. It shouldn't be possible. Maybe I should recreate character and so on. Better defense? I don't know. Okay, I already did it. Because these two fights were super easy. But what happened on the left? Let me save. It's possible that I created a bad character. Why it's saying that my weapon is not it's ineffective? How did this happen that we got some enemies that I cannot kill? Are you serious? Hey, where's my weapon? I cannot kill you. Even in Skyrim, the melee combat seems weird. Maybe you're not supposed to open. Wait a second, first time it was opened by itself. And I don't believe that it's possible to die in the first dungeon. But for some reason I died. Okay, let's continue. What was this sound? Nothing yet. Let's left it. I don't know. Maybe I should increase my defense skills or something. But seriously. Where are you? Hey! He's stuck here. Come on. Okay, he has money. This. That. This. That. Root tendrils. Okay, let's take it. Ah, how to take it? No, I don't want to use this weapon. Holy relic. Just amulet. I just don't know what is the purpose because they were not identified. Maybe I should equip this. First I must disequip. Or what? Oh, maybe I cannot equip it. Where did it go? Ah, it's ingredient. Alright. Or maybe with this new weapon we can do something? We can try. I would like to use the magic, but the problem is, for some reason, magic costs 51 points and I have 27. How does this happen? I thought my intellect was high, but looks like not. I don't know. Wait a second, some kind of new place. Hey, going to die or what? Wait a second, I am dying. This weapon is useless. Oh gosh. No, I'll better use my own weapons this way. So how long do you think you will be playing this until we finish it? I don't think that it will be longer than Second Heroes. It's around like 10 or maybe 15 main quests. We'll finish them and that's all. I'm not going to go there. What is this? Who's killing me? Skyrim still, Skyrim. This is Daggerfall. Still one of the biggest game in the history. Ah, we can use this. Just crouch. I mean by square kilometers. It's very huge. This world. Without fast travel, it will be not possible to even finish this game in several years. But at least we have this fast traveling. I just regret that I didn't add anything for my defense. I even choose to use a longsword. I totally forgot that you cannot equip shield together with this weapon. That's right, but we'll use a fast travel, so don't worry about this. No treasures. You already feeling down? Come on, it's a famous Elder Scrolls. This game is so famous. So popular. Gosh, what's going on? Why am I simply dying? Well, yes, I think I must read a little bit about character creation because it looks like everything that I selected, I thought it will be good, but it's not. It's not. What? Okay, at least you died. Okay, so what do we have? Which armor is better? +1, +1, it's totally the same. +3, +3. I see no difference. Alright. Why did you equip this? That one is for the other arm. Where? Seriously? What is the sound? What's going on here? What is the sound? What is this? Unicorn horn. The one... Wait a second, what? What is this stupid sound? I don't know. This one is better. Okay. Okay, last time I died here on top for some reason. I don't understand. It's the first dungeon, it should be easier. Why it's hard already? I don't even know how to heal here. We have no items. I'm going to die what? I stuck here inside him. I stuck inside him. Oh no. This is tutorial for children. Finish it. Tutorial dungeon. I can't even finish it. Come on! What is this? I just wanted to... We must... until fully healed. Okay, let's heal ourselves. My skills just improved? Which one? What is encumbrance? How many things can I hold? Can I hold or what? Wait a second. Still, 27 points. I cannot use magic. How did this happen? Seriously? Yeah, as I thought. If I cannot use magic, we cannot enhance it, I mean... level it up. That's a real problem. Can I kill you from this position? Come on! I don't even understand. Is he getting any damage or not? Did he get this damage? Yes, looks like yes. But I'm going to die now. Run, 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 run. I want to heal myself, but how to do this? There's no items. Let's use. You cannot use this, you cannot use this, you cannot use this. You can't use anything. And I cannot heal myself now. This game is really strange. No way! This imp again. Let's hide here. Let's hide. I want to hide. Close this door. Close it. Okay, let's rest here. Something is wrong. It's definitely my heart ration, for sure. I won't deselect this. I mean, my skill. My long blade. Instead of long blade, I will better hold something short to add some more defense. Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. Maybe a long blade is okay because now we can equip any type of armor. But what about my spells? I thought that 54 intelligent is enough. But 27 points. I just didn't know what how many points do we need at all. Now I see that it's not enough. Well, of course we can maybe buy some spells in the future. And level it up. I don't like this sound. Well, at least I finished the first game, which was obviously hard. So obviously I'll finish this one as well, without any problem. No, of course with problems. Okay, where's it, Scaton? Where are you? I'm going to kill you. Where are you? He's dodging pretty well. Come on, die! Die! Are you not dying? What's going on here? Oh, you're stuck here. That's good. Good for me. Okay, maybe I can sit here and think a little bit. Can you not just walk past the skeleton? He will follow me. I think we'll kill it eventually. Oh no. Finally. There's always a trick. How can I loot you now? Gold? Oh, where's your shield? Wait a second. What's this stuff? Still stuff. Still Warhammer. No. We don't need it. I must only use one weapon all the time. Can we... What was this sound? Game is obviously bad. Obviously. Oh no. Now, can I rest? Yes. The enemy's nearby. Where? I see you. Come on! What a joke. Okay, let's restore health somewhere else. Not here. No. Let's go upstairs. So in arena, if you climb this, the enemy will never spawn. So maybe it's working here as well? Let's try. No. What was... It was so fast. Now we can use some points. Okay, so I'm going... wait a second. I'm going to increase our intelligence for spells. I believe. What is history? What is log? Can I click on this? Oh, trans. Wait, how is that? Catch it? Because this tail, see? It's a tail. In the first game, gadgets were just regular humans. Here, at least we have some tail. Where's the enemy? Wait a sec, I'm stuck here. I cannot move. Wonderful! Oh, climbing mod. What is this? What is this? What? Okay. Normal technology. So I must sit here. Let me save. Use it. What was this? Come on, game! I stuck again. Finally. I just died. What does it sound? Oh, let me save again. Now, can I use a spell? I have 29 points now. Still not 51. Very awesome. But at least it increased. Stop dodging this. Uh-oh. Something terrible is happening. Not you again. Again this, I cannot use a spell. It's ineffective, but what can I do? I can only run. I'm stuck inside the door. Let's get out from this. Seriously. Ooh, who hit me? Where? Ah. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. No. Don't tell me that I will... Oh gosh. I have no health. And there's no exit. It's a dead end. I wish I could select some, I don't know, spells for like healing at the very beginning. I died one more time. Very awesome game, seriously. Well, in this case I must say that yes, Arena was buggy, really buggy, but it was much better than this. They left the same fighting system, but why it feels so like I'm not hitting anything? They keep dodging something. Seriously, die already! What are you doing here, skeleton? I stuck, I can't even pass you. Gosh. Why it takes forever to kill everyone here? I hope Morrowind will be better than this. Obviously it will be better. Maybe you can go closer. Start summoning this skeleton. No way! You're killing me! How does this happen? I can't even kill her. It's very strange because I put all my stats into the strengths at the beginning of this game, so I must be very powerful, but still, I'm not. I don't know. Slowly waving your sword in front of someone. Dead listing tactic. I can only do this. Or I can do this. Or I can do this. Or this one. But this is like normal movement. This one. On a scale 1 to 10, how much fun are you having? Well, we didn't even pass the tutorial, so I cannot tell you. You must check the main game first of all. This is just tutorial dungeon. Well, I can say this game is painful. It's like Dark Souls or Demon Souls or something. What is this? Interesting. 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 You feel somewhat bad. Why? Why? What just happened? Why did I die? Oh, maybe it was poison. Wait a second. Have no affiliations. What's all of this? Maybe there's something like status. I cannot see right now. Maybe we were poisoned, that's why I died. Okay. Let's go back. I think next stream I will simply, before the stream I will recreate my character with better stats. And finally finish this dungeon. I don't know. Well, of course everything is random here, so even this dungeon will be different. Not this. Can you simply die? No. Okay, if I try to recreate character one more time. That's right. So, the problem was in my strength, maybe. I need to read more about what are they doing. Maybe... No, this was default one. This was default. There's no need to increase something above 50 or less than 50. That's right. So for primary skill, maybe instead of long swords, I will select something short. Because we need more defense, that's right. Short blade. Destruction and restoration. Major skills will be the same as I did before. Short weapons, so you will never hit the enemy? Well, at least they cannot hit me in this case. Fight will be the same. I want to use magic, so we will use magic. So select critical strike again, dodging, and I don't know what is magical. Stealth, swimming, running, pickpocketing, jumping. We can Google the best class setup, by the way. Why not? Best custom class. And I will simply select all the skills. The best build for a total beginner. I'm not total beginner, but anyway. For starters, you should always make custom classes, as we did. Okay, always put mysticism in a major slot, regardless of character type. What is mysticism? Okay, if you say so. Mysticism. And some major skills. If you want restoration, put it in a minor or major slots. Sorry. The really high-end restoration spells are overkill and expensive, so instead of restoration, I'll better maybe select a critical strike. Here restoration. Wait a second. I'm just checking this guide and looks like you already selected everything correctly from the very beginning. So no, I'll better exit. I said I'll better exit. Even to exit, you must select everything. This. What? Maybe your character doesn't matter. Okay, come on. I already got. So my previous setup was alright, I must say. So there's nothing to change. It's just the game which is bad, not me. Okay, we knew this. No need tutorial. Load game from this. I already did alright, so long weapons is also okay. It's also okay. And I added enough points into the strange, so I just don't understand why it takes so long to kill all of them. Just simply don't understand. By the way, I must say that inventory was better in the first game rather than here. It was much better than this. No, everything is alright. There's no need to restart. If I jump from this high, will simply die or not? That was nothing. Okay, now I can restore my health. Let's continue our exploration. The only thing that I shouldn't do is a character creation that I did wrong. Was restoration, put it into major skills, but it's okay. Primary skills. Hey, can you look at this? What is this book? Etiquette with Rules by Terrestrial Legion. How can we read it? Seriously, inventory is not usable. Look at this. Must switch between info to check what it's doing. So stupid. Maybe I even remove something that I don't need. Well, at the beginning of the game it's better to sell it. Next, as I play it in an arena, it'd be better to just throw away all the stuff. Okay, can we read this book? Maybe you should equip it? How to read it? Oh, use. Etiquette with rulers. Because the rules are so complex and the stakes are so high, many people blench at the thought of speaking with a noble with a title. For starters, it's important to address them correctly. Wait a second, it's a very long book, isn't it? In speaking with any person, a ruler or not, it's best to know what sort of a person they are first. Rulers tend to stand on ceremony and prefer the people addressing them speak politely and deferentially. Okay. There are of course exceptions to this, particularly among younger rulers or rulers new to their positions. They prefer a bolder, stranger style. If you are unsure of your ability to adapt the vocabulary of either an aristocrat or a criminal, choose to speak as plainly and directly as possible. You'll seldom charm someone by plain talk, but you'll also not alienate by mangled polities or dated slang. Alienating a ruler, I need not to tell you, can be the last mistake you can make. King and queens are always addressed as Your Majesty in conversation, dukes and duchesses, Your Grace, while other rulers may be addressed with their title and name, or lord or lady and their name. Wait a second, I think there will be some kind of such conversation. Look at this. By tradition, many of these are called the Duke's Fox or the Lady's Provisions. Duke's Fox? Who is this? Let's read about it. A few hints may be needed to determine exactly who rules a territory. You may rely on people on the streets to make reference to their ruler, but that may not be enough. After all, if the gossip involved Lord Beamish and Viscountess Bird, neither or both could be the ruler of the territory. I have found that a more predictable method is to pay some attention to the names of traders and shops in a region. Okay. By tradition, many of them are called the Duke's Fox. Okay, I got it. Seriously, we need this in the game? We should pay attention to all of this? Alright. Let me save again. Looks like I need to save all the time and maybe in different slot because due to the bugs. You need to find someone. Bear? Inside? How's it possible? Come on, die! Die! Just died. Okay. And I cannot restore my health because some enemy nearby had to lurk a bit. I see you're still the first dungeon. Obviously yes. I had to. This game is something else? Well, I don't know, I keep dying, I cannot kill anyone. The enemies nearby. What, it was very easy for you to finish the first dungeon? I don't know. Where is it? Where's my enemy? I can't even see it. Gosh. Why I keep missing all the time? Okay, I want to restore my health, finally. Long blade skill has improved. Okay, awesome. It's always a 2-hour ordeal? What? I still don't understand what is they doing. Oh, they are ingredients for some reason. There must be something like dungeon mob, like I use in the arena. Or wait a second, every single dungeon here is generated, or some of them are scripted, like in the arena. Because if they are scripted, I will simply use this map, and that will be all. Where's my auto map? Wait a second, there's no auto map for some reason? Oh, there was something. I don't care. I've played this game on and off since 2008, like once every hour or two, and I never played it for more than like 8 hours. 2 of these hours were spent here. Did you create custom class as well? Because looks like I don't know which mistake did I do, but for some reason I'm super weak. I don't even know why. I don't even remember something like this in Arena. It was much easier than this. So I just want to level up a little bit. I mean, level up my skills. By killing every single enemy, because the skeletons... And by the way, there was one enemy that I cannot kill at all. I don't know why. And not quite. The important dungeons are static. The smaller places are generated. So objectives may be randomly located within the dungeon with static layers. I will do only main quest here. Nothing else. No! Just Imp. The green one. I was not able to kill it at all. I can only run from it. I cannot use magic, it's... Why it's just 29? And shock is 51. I put enough points into intelligence. How can I protect myself here? Oh, thank you very much, Skeleton. I cannot kill Skeleton at all, look at this. I can only run from it. That's all, HP is 0. I just died. Wonderful. What's my equipment? Chain. Nothing special. And by the way, did you finish this game? Obviously I will finish it. That's poison or something. Come on, die! That's good. It's totally the same. What is this? Chain right pauldron. Okay, can I equip it? Oh, I already have it. Ah, I see. Don't even do I need them because it will be long until we get into the store. So maybe it's better to throw it away. Why am I feeling so somewhat bad? Why? Says nothing about my status. I'm on the mission, blah blah blah. No. What's my health? I don't know. Well, thank you for the following. Okay, why am I feeling myself bad? Where's the explanation? Where is it? What should I click to check it? On this maybe? Ah, you have been poisoned. Wait a second, so it's not possible to survive now? Seriously? Oh gosh. Played it through Daggerfall units. I cannot unpoison myself. Just not possible. If I run away, maybe I can restore my health by sleeping? I cannot do it right now. Don't tell me I should create my character one more time. Seriously? Seriously? This imp! I cannot fight it! Bullshit. Where was this skeleton? Go away from my way. And remember, if the poison will run. I don't know either. And I don't understand why I was poisoned! Okay, I was poisoned, but who put something like this in the very first dungeon? Who? What a stupid idea. You must heal somewhere, but where? Oh gosh. What a stupid game. I cannot move here. Looks like it's completely new game. And it's also HP decreasing by some kind of pattern. Random one. What? What? Press a turn to quit? Daggerfall has detected the error too. Wonderful. It's definitely Daggerfall. You say it for sure now. Very awesome game. Very awesome one. It's a new beginning. Let's recreate our character. What time is it? Oh gosh. Okay, let's spend 1 more hour. Maybe next stream will be better than this. Obviously, it's a custom class. Why it's always selecting something from the beginning? I didn't want to. Gosh. Okay. So, I believe we should not change something here on the left. We must select our primary skill. And I wanted a long blade, so we'll select it. Next, destruction spell. Next one, we'll select something like dodge, maybe. Dodging. That's right. Major skills will be restoration, will be mysticism, and critical strike. Minor skills will be running. Okay, here you must think a little bit. Jumping, or maybe lockpicking. Why not using stealth? Wait a second, how to enter stealth mode? I don't know. Okay, medical. Oh, I don't know. Jumping maybe? No. Why do we need to jump? Climbing. Let's see. Okay, climbing, jumping, swimming. Maybe no need to jump. Maybe yes to jump. Okay, something like this. Exit. Name your class. Choose the character's path. No. Fast start by automatically generating your character's background. This one. Hmm. It's so you can bunny hop in the whole game like Harvester. Ah, let's reroll. Okay, I will set strange to +1, intelligent 60 as well. We need more spell points, sorting. It's still nothing, wait a second. Okay, let it be 60. Uh, Let me read about stats. Because where's my defense here? Endurance? I don't think so. Let's see. Attribute strange. Uh okay, it's only damage. And easy to increase strange later skills. Intelligence. Total magic potential and ease of increasing intelligence. Okay. This willpower. Resistant to spell effects and ease of increasing willpower. Okay, alright. Next one, agility. Ability to hit a target to avoid getting hit and ease on. Okay, agility. So I had some problem with this. To hit +1. Next is endurance. And endurance, hit points, healing rate, and resistance to poison and disease. And this one as well. Everything else is not. Wait a second. Luck is a powerful modifier to any action you take. Interesting. So if it will be we can save a roll. Did it save it? I don't know. Okay, so I want 60, 60. Maybe this one 16, 60. Is it possible to have something like this? Okay, it's possible. It's the skills that I really want. And luck 60. So what else? Willpower 60. And maybe speed. Okay. This is for a speech, but we don't really need it. Mercenarity. How NPC react to your character. I don't really care about they will react to me. So let me increase the strange. Maybe endurance. Wait a second. Let me check one more time. One last hit point. Bonus point, sorry. Healing rate, resistance, and poisons and disease. To the endurance, maybe. Okay. I will select maybe critical strike. Maybe they don't want you to make hybrid character. I want just warrior mage like I did in the first game. It was possible to do this. Because there's 3 types of characters: a warrior, mage, and a thief. And you can combine at least 2 of them. Well, it was in every single game. So why not? We need magic for restoration to destroy some door or do something else. It's very handy. It was very handy the first game. It was handy on Oblivion. So I don't need it to in the fighting and combat, but for other skills. So I'll better maybe have them. I don't know. So the starter rolls are pretty important. If you get a good set of rolls, you can save them. I'd like to keep rolling. I think we are good now. I just don't know. Do we need long blade or dungeon? As for this one, I'll better select maybe running. Maybe I can give 3 to you and 3 to you. Okay. Okay. Everything is fine. Let's skip this. And for tutorial... Okay, let's say yes, I just skip the first lessons. Okay, let's check what we have now. Wait a second, where's my long blade? Ah, long sword, short sword. I got 2 of them? Oh, I can have only 1. So let's unequip this. Wait a second, I got +3 armor. How? I'll better drop this. It's possible to drop, remove. Yes. I don't need something useless. That's all. What about my spells? Shock is 52 still. Alright, maybe in future we'll increase our intelligence. Hey, where's my weapon? Here it is. I started off with 60 strange, 60 intelligent, 70 agility. Well, right now we have... how many points do we have? 60 strange, like you, 60 intelligence, 60 willpower. Everything is 60 except the spare personality. I went for a stealth mage that was handy with a sword. Most builds are valuable as long as you have decent stats. Go with it and decent engineer. Skill with those schools of magic will lower the cost of the spells. Ah, okay. Let's save one more time. Now I will be using different slots. Okay, where's this red? Now you died. Mummy Robbins. Do we need it? It's we can sell it for the gold. Only use multiple saves. Per personality. Looks like yes. How to use stealth? We just need to crouch, isn't it? Like this. Let me check. Crouch. That's all. There's nothing like switch to stealth mode. That's the first time you have ever seen this. No. And I still cannot kill this one. Look at this. I can't. I simply can't. And I cannot use anything from here. So we're going to load. Come on, you open this door, isn't it? Or not? He opens this door. Wonderful. I don't know how to survive here because, seriously, I spent a lot of points for intelligence, but I still cannot use. What I don't like, it's already year 1996, but we cannot use mouse to look around. Must use only keyboard. So stupid. Okay, we can go down here. Okay, you poisoned us last time. Maybe this time I will be lucky. I just died. Wonderful! It's still not enough. Why do you need these statues? I cannot use them. I use the mouse look, but I want to move at the same time. During the battle, for example. Okay, let's save here. Why it's climbing mode? Why I cannot move? Ah, I cannot crouch on the stair. She's stuck here. No. Okay, you died. My health is 0. You see that person? What about items? Come on. Enemies nearby. Wait a second, I can't even heal now. So wonderful. I have the high ground. I read it. Okay, it's a stamina. Potion stamina. I don't need it. I want to restore my health, please. Looks like we must return back to where we started. See no other possibility. I'm not going to die here. And close this door. Okay, here I can simply sleep. No need you, tutorial. Running skill has improved. Now I can run faster. Look at this. That's awesome. Let's save one more time. I will finish this dungeon today. I will finish it. Reminds me how, when playing Stone Keep, I had to repeatedly keep going back to a mana cycle to recharge your healing magic. And he just opens the door again, gosh. Wait a second, this is downstairs, it wasn't here, it was a dead end? Save, okay, it's last tutorial. Come on. No, it was a dead end. It was a dead end, alright. Sometimes you need these cheap strategies to survive. You're totally right, but this game is not so old. It's, yeah, 1996. Come on, it must be modern. 2 enemies at the same time. Die already! Who opens the door? Who opened it? Someone behind me. Oh, it was red. Where's your equipment? What's going on here? No, I cannot loot it. Okay, let's save again. System Shock, by the way, was a very good game, and it had the same mechanic like this Elder Scrolls. Why does it keep saying that is... I see it... Maybe I select something wrong? Oh, set it to on track mode. How did I switch this mode? I didn't even notice this. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Let's go back and grab some loot. Didn't notice this. What is this? Dai Katana. Dai Katana, is it longsword or not? What type of weapon is this? For example, here it's definitely longsword. And I have skill of long blade. Is it long blade or not? It's a long blade. That's good. Chain cuirass. Okay, can we equip this? +1. I have +3, so no. Wait a second. Iron right, pauldron, and this one is chain right. +3, 2 kilograms. +3, 2 kilograms. Totally the same. Alright. I'm not going to return back to the first body, and let's continue as it is. Your Ryan skill has increased, and now we have points. So, what should I use? What should I use? I wanted to use intelligent to increase my magic points, but maybe it's not very important. I want to use some restoration spells and so on. So what should be done? Let's see. Endurance. Let's increase my fatigue. Strange. This one. So no change. Why can't I see my MP points? What is my current MP? Where is this? It's very complicated. I think I will maybe spread these points. For example, spend 2 here. Maybe. Or maybe I should stick with 1. 2 to strange and maybe 2 to intelligent. Something like this. I don't know. Let's like this for level 2. So my MP 31. Who opens the door right now? Heard something. Let's check. What is this screen? Who's there? Oh, it's you. You'll also get boost to HP and P per level. Okay, healed. Nothing. Oh, what are you doing here? Seriously, I just healed and now I must heal again. Okay, this is obviously equipped. What is this? Alright, equip it. Alright, we are good. Okay, heal one more time, maybe here. And save. Well, so dungeon looks like the same. This is very good. So I can simply next stream open them up, and I will finish all other main quest dungeons without any problem. I will definitely do this. Right now, the first dungeon I will try to finish blind. Money. Dragon scale. Okay, just grab it. I don't like the sound of monsters. Empty. Why I was climbing? I was climbing the wall? Gosh. Well, let's see. What is this? Some kind of passageway. Where are we? I totally lost. Oh, come on, die! Stupid rat. I'm lower ground, isn't it? I stuck here! Can't move. Gosh. Looks like I just returned back where I started. No? Not this green one! Definitely, it looks like the same. It's definitely the same. I started here. Wonderful. Run. Uh-oh. Skeleton, isn't it? And I will die here. I don't want to. Looks like we must load. Let's kill the skeleton first. It looks like Terminator. I stuck here, I cannot move. Seriously, I cannot move. Let's use the same tactics that I did last time. Went here, to the right, and where is it? Oh no, it didn't work. Okay, let's kill you as usual. If it's possible, of course. You're going to die what? Come on, come on! Looks like we're okay. No, we are not. Wait a second, it was double death. Oh, what a wonderful game. Yet again. Yet again. What I'm doing, I'm just moving my mouse left and right. It all depends on random, as I see. Fun? Finally. What did I click? I wanted to crouch. Money. 420. 321. No, it's too heavy. It doesn't matter that it's the same, so it's heavier, so I will simply left it as it is. Must restore our health. We can hit the imp with Ellen quality. What? I didn't know. I didn't know. So my current quality is not enough, you want to say? It's a very good sword that I cannot use? Come on. Well, wait a second, why do I have several swords now? This one is useless. Remove it. I'll better use 2 swords. Like this. Yeah, the material factors. To whether or not you can hit certain enemies. 0 for better for imps goes. Okay, I got it. I'll better have all the time to 2 weapons. Can I use stealth here? No. He noticed us. I don't know how. Maybe I'm not good enough. Where was my previous helmet? How did I lose it? Very strange. Huh. Okay, where? Behind me? Oh, behind me. This you cannot poison me, isn't it? But you can kill me! Oh gosh! Wonderful game. Very, very wonderful game. With all my equipment, small my strange, still cannot win. Okay, this imp. What's going on? What was this? I didn't get it. One more time. Who opens the door again? Okay, I cannot equip this. +1, +3. Alright. Alright. That's good. Someone opens this door here. But there's no one here. Was it a ghost? Let's save. Yet again, someone opens the door. I can hear it. Very strange. So you here. Okay, we kill it. And this was easy. What do we have here? There's something inside. But what? How to get inside? Climbing mod? What? What should I do? Boom, dead? What just happened here? I cannot move inside. Oh, what's going on? Even if I move it like this, I cannot go inside. Ah, like this. Griffon's feather. Come on! Empty. I was here. Where's the exit? Looks like another Terminator. There's no exit. You need to find the magic shovel. What? What are you trying to say? Magic shovel. What was here? Very strange. This dungeon will be finished today, no matter what. Seriously, even in arena, the first dungeon was very easy and very nice. Why they decided to do something like this here? I don't understand. It's too big. It's too big. I don't know what to do. Seriously, I can climb it. Stuck it again. For some reasons, these enemies can see me through walls. Why? Instead of going up the elevator, can you go under it? No. I can't. Die! Oh, all right. Anything behind it? Some secret door? Congratulations! You have made it out of the starter dungeon! Previous hold. I bet you're wondering what to do now. What you need is a town. Towns have the services you will need throughout the game. Let's fast travel to one. Continue. Oh, wait a second, I don't understand it. I thought it was just a decoration. It was just a decoration on the wall. I just clicked it because... Why not? But it was an exit? Seriously? Okay, we must use fast travel. Let's go into the town. Maybe after this I'll finish it. Fast travel is done by pressing the W key. Okay, I changed it so it's different key. The region that you are, Daggerfall, is highlighted in red. No, that's what the doors looks like. Seriously. Click on that region and you get a blow-up map. There are a lot of places on this map. Let's find the city of Daggerfall. Click find and type Daggerfall. The most convenient way to travel is by clicking cautiously and ins. What? Both of which are the default settings, otherwise you risk arriving at night and having to climb the walls to get into town? Okay. For this tutorial to continue, you should go to a large city, such as the city of Daggerfall. You'll pick up the lessons again in 7 days. This should give you plenty of time to get there. 7 days to get there. There are a lot of tiles for doors, exits actually. Some are not entirely clear. It looks... What? Back there? Save and then click it. Okay. Look, isn't this beautiful? Winter time. We outside, it's open world. It's one of the first games with open world. In 3D. Max climbing and jumping. Look at this. Look at this tree. Isn't this beautiful? Okay, what is my fast travel button? Change it to, maybe I will change it again, travel map to Z. Okay, it's a world map. Dungeons, homes, temples. I'm at what? Let me look around first of all. What is this mushroom? What a nice graphic. I know that if we keep going, we'll eventually happen somewhere, maybe after several hours. There's one town that you can walk on to here, but that's basically it. There's also nothing to do out here. The plant sprites are neat, but you can't collect anything. It's not Skyrim. What is this pink tree? Look at this. This tree is pink. Hey, it looks like Minecraft now. Look at all these pixels. Interesting, interesting. Okay, let's use this fast travel. Towns? Wait a second. Ah, I must click on Daggerfall. Where's Daggerfall? Or what? Wait a second. What should I click? Daggerfall. Here it is. And what is next? Find. It was said that I must find Daggerfall. Do you wish to travel to Daggerfall? So it's Daggerfall, Daggerfall, like New York, New York. Minecraft. Fast travel. Speed. Cautiously, recklessly. Transport food, horse, ship. Food, horse, and so what. Stop for a night at inns, camp out. Trip costs 40, travel time 8 days. He said that we'll get 7 days, but recklessly it's 4. And it will cost just 20. Okay, let's like this. Begin. It's a black screen. I hope it's loading something. Here it is. Wait a second, it's music from the first game, from Arena. They even did not create a new music. It's totally the same. Oh, look at this background. Look at all these people. Let me talk to you. Oh, I must remove the weapon 1 second. Oh, it's dialogue screen. Tone, polite, normal, blunt, polite. No normal, no polite. Where is location, people, since work? What do you want? I just want to talk to you. Tell me about Lady Brezina. Solution friend, would you kindly update me on the world at large or normal? Good day, stranger. Do you have any interesting gossip? Blunt. Ahoy, bud. Go on. Halcyon friend, I was hoping you might know about Lady Brezina. Okay. I heard that name somewhere before, but I got no idea where. Oh, you must find her, isn't it? Any use? Since I have nothing nice to say. Okay, goodbye. So the game is totally the same like Arena. Keep asking people what to do and so on. Daggerfall. And we're inside. For a second I stuck. Why? Wait a second. It's some kind of man, but here? People, things, work, greetings, good stranger, you must know something about work possibilities. Oh yeah, the NPCs are all pretty rude until you improve either your reputation or your personality. What's our current quest? Wait a second. It's a map. Must press it somewhere. Wait a second, what should I press? I'm on a mission from the Emperor to investigate the shade of King Alessandros. His spirit has been haunting the city of Daggerfall. Wait a second, it's phasmophobia. Basically rolling the dice anytime you talk to one without decent stats. It's miserable early in the game. His spirit, okay. The Emperor himself has charged me with the duty of laying his ghost to rest. It's also the minor matter of a letter he sent to Queen of Daggerfall. If I should find out what happened to the letter, he would be most appreciative. Before landing in Daggerfall, Sudden Storm. Okay, we don't need it. By the way, what was this? Ah, log. In history. When you were very young, your parents joined a group that was moving to the outskirts of the civilized area of Elsewhere to start a new village in the desert land. Childhood was spent helping to do the mundane and grueling work required by the source of venture. Not very interesting. Okay, so we have two tasks. First, ghost. The next one is letter. By why letter is minor? Anyway, let's ask you about why do you need this lady? Is it the queen? Oh gosh, this dialogue tree is huge, but we don't need it. Any news? Nikina Hersos is the new Duchess of Patagon. How can I ask about the ghost? There must be something. Where is location? People, things, work, nothing. Tell me about people. No, tell me about that soul. I don't really understand. Why I cannot ask where the... Okay, where is the castle? Things, people, location. Castle Daggerfall. I'm trying to get to Castle Daggerfall in a polite way. Fascinated, I hope you might direct me to Castle Daggerfall. Last time I checked was that way, east. Alright, now I've got a good night. Sometimes you will lurk. Oh, thank you and good night, and I think I will finish it very soon, maybe. 10 more minutes until 11 p.m. So it's 20 minutes. Oh, let's go to the castle. It was east and west east. East is on the right. No? It's west on the left. Yes. So this way. Well, I see no difference right now between this game and Arena. Obviously there's more features, but basically it's the same game. So we just need to ask everyone where to go to this place. Let's get another task and keep going until we finally finish the game. As for dungeon, I will speed up them by using maps next stream. And eventually, maybe in 2 weeks I will finish it and we'll switch to something better than this. I don't know what will be the next game. Maybe Phantasmagoria? Phantasmagoria will be short. 1-2 streams, no more. Especially if I use the guides. I'll finish it in 1 stream, obviously. Okay, here it is, castle. What is this, asphalt? Oh no, it's water. I can't swim. Am I walking in the water? It's definitely water. Wonderful. What's going on here? Well, I hope no one will kill me here, but anyway, I'll better save. It's loading. Here it is. Seriously? Okay, I got why in the dungeon this one is an exit, but why we see the same in this castle? Why? This is the main entrance to the castle. This one. All are free to petition His Highness at this time. Do not stay from the audience chamber, lest you have royal blessing to do so. Always speak politely to the king and queen, and above all, cast no spells while within these walls. Do you agree with these terms? Yes, but how can I answer? 1 second. Hello there. Because all castles are dungeons, so the doors use a dungeon door. Very good explanation. How can I answer? Enter? Oh, wait a second. It's very strange. Oh, wait a second. It's the same. It's already another bug. So early in this game. Oh, I can hear your voice. Like, oh. Very strange. Why? Yes? I must type it, like in very old quests. Oh, thank you for explanation. I didn't know. Look dangerous. What's going on here? Kid! Well met, stranger. Let's use polite. Ways? No. Let's talk about news. Don't walk the streets of Daggerfall at night. What about this? Since I have nothing nice to say. What about you? What was this sound? Come on, folks! You know me better than to think I'd care about that? What about polite way? None that I knew of. I know of. Gosh. What about you? What are you holding? Why it sounds so terrible? Lady Magnesia is a part of the set regularly at Castle Daggerfall. Lady Magnessen? I was talking not about her. It's a queen? And this one is king? Why did you stuck here? Very strange. And who are you? My cousin, Uten Gerton, has appealed to me for aid in a rather distasteful situation. It appears that there is a temple of some virtue being consecrated. If that's the proper phrase for this disgusting orcish activities, well, obviously we need to crush it while it's bugging. I'm willing to go as high as... It's a side quest. Do we need side quests? What if I answer no and it will be a main quest? What are you, some kind of orc friend? But Turkish bird, get out of my sight! I only do in main quests, I don't want to do anything else. Let me talk to you. Why I can't? Why would I help a complete stranger, especially one with your reputation? So you mean I must accept this quest? To increase my reputation? It's too late. Maybe I should load? In this case, to accept it. I don't know. Anyway, I click the load button and it's still loading something. Here it is. One more time. One more time. Let's do at least one side quest, I don't know. Yes. Wait a second, it's a different mission now. Fox, I'm glad you're here. If you're available for hire, I'm looking for someone to provide a special amulet to an acquaintance of mine. The reward I think you will find to be extremely liberal. Did you know they made this game in the Unity engine? Someone told me about this, but usually I'm playing only original games. I mean, original engine and so on, so... I'll better finish this one. Okay, let's... Why should I find some special amulet? Okay, I will click yes. Here's the amulet. Now Minesira needs to have it in Stockwell Dairy in 31 days. It ought to be plenty of time, I hope. Sarah will be easy to find. Just look for Minesira at the... By the way, you may encounter some orcs who do not want the shipment made. Thus you know to deal with the kind. Good luck. Wait a second, what is the city? This Minesira is a city? Or what? Or... Ah, no, it's a person. Okay, in this case, what is Youngfield residence? Which city is this? Recommended? It's the same gaming experience, but with bug fixes and runs better. Wait a second, we have 4 bugs! It's a Daggerfall! Bugs are everything. I remember when I was playing Arena, there were 2 bugs that totally prevent me to finish main quest, so I was replaying like 3 hours. And it was very good experience. No, bugs must have. Must be in this game. Okay, what is Youngfield residence? Seriously. Ah, Stockwell Dairy. It's the city, Stockwell Dairy. I think it will be my quest list or something. Let's see, in my log. No? Yes, Stockwell Dairy. I hope it's inside the Daggerfall. Let's go back. It's a feature, that's right. Ah, it takes time to load. So now I must find... Ah, totally forgot what was this name. Stockwell something. Snow Place, I know. Stockwell Dairy. Dairy, like Stephen King novel. The Snow Place? Wait a second, what is this in this case? Oh, what a joke. Stockwell Dairy. Okay, let's ask some people around, maybe. Like you. Where is location? What? Regional? What is regional? Ah, no. Wait a second, I don't understand. What do we need? How can I find something? Change? Very seriously. I cannot ask where is this city. Maybe I'll better Google it to get better understanding what is Stockwell Dairy. Because right now I don't know. Stockwell Dairy. Maybe it's some kind of building? No matches on Google at all. Okay, maybe it's some kind of building. But why do you need 31 days to get inside? Youngfield residence? It can be a city. Okay. No such place. Maybe it's not here. Wait a second. He didn't tell me what is this. Don't even know. Fall? Wonderful. Stockwell Dairy must be a city. It's entirely possible the name given is wrong? Let's reload this quest. Reload one more time. We have 7 minutes to the end of the stream. Come on, load it. That's why it's Daggerfall. Okay, you help me. Oblivion, be praised. Now hurry, take the quest to wheel and go to Daggerfall Mail in Longin. What? Look for a Minnesota named Minnesota. Don't think about taking the something elsewhere, or you are not in Daggerfall Mail in 4 days. So it's Daggerfall Mail. It's a city. We'll come looking for you. Now hurry, time of the essence. Daggerfall Mail. It's definitely a city now. No? What a game. It's a shop? Daggerfall Mail is shop here? In this city? Where is... Why can't I simply ask? Let's check everything. Oh, Daggerfall Mail. Here it is. How do I do, mate? No, let's ask polite. Third day today. I'd appreciate your direction to Daggerfall Mail. There's no reason to talk down to me like that. I can't help you anyway. Okay, normal. I heard you, folks. I'd help you if I could. Okay, so we must ask normal, not polite way. Okay, at least some progress. Southwest. Southwest. Southwest, it's here. Let's go. At least I will finish my first quest. What is this? Well, let's ask again. Nice outfit. Somewhere Daggerfall Mail is not too far to the southwest. Okay. Let's continue. Not this one? How can I read it? I cannot read it. They should show this on the map, isn't it? Go north, no east, no, hold on, let me show you Daggerfall Mail on your map. Okay, good, and where's my map? It's where I am right now, and where's Daggerfall Mail? Wait a second. Ah, directly to the south, I see. Good. So it's the same like in first game. Alright. And asking for direction, etc. The majority of time people who inside won't know. With some exceptions. Which building? Left or right? Left? No, this one. It's on the right for me. Let's see. Sturdy shelves, covered together out of scrap. Lumber holds the shop's wares. The items are sound and functional, but little more than that. Is it correct? Let me save, just in case. Repair item talk. Imagine the purity of my delight when my sniveling, cheating lover of the past 2 years was abducted and presumably killed. Then imagine my despair when I discovered that the young lady in green was still among the living. Next, imagine my amusement when her kidnappers demanded a ransom. Finally, please imagine my annoyance when her cousin actually agreed to pay the ransom. This cannot be. I need someone to make certain that the ransom fails. Will you help me? Yes? By the her father, first file, and the way I see it, there's 3 days to stop this ransom. One is to make sure that they're blah blah blah. Good luck, old gadget. I'm not old. What about? Wait a second. How? It's a correct one or not? I don't know. I don't know. Why is this 2 doors? Maybe it was incorrect building, I'll better maybe load. Game is very strange. I prefer the first one better than this, I must say. Maybe it was this building. Can I ask you where's Daggerfall Mail? It's that way, northwest. So it's not a Daggerfall Mail. It's this one. In this case, why we didn't finish it? You can indefinitely building from a distance by going into look mode and selecting? Yes, this one. Thank you very much for this. So I didn't get it. What was my quest again? Bring a stolen consider meal to Sarah, the romantic in Longin. Okay. So must bring it to him. So why we didn't finish it? Let's save one more time. Maybe a repair? No, no, no. We don't even have this item. Maybe sell it to him? I can't do this. I must talk to you. And, okay, it's not him you want to see. In this case, where's the NPC? It's kinda strange. So maybe it's outside. Because there's no one else here. What a joke. -0. Why is this no one inside? You want to say that this one is bug? This is a bug or what? I don't understand. Another door? No. No. I can wait here. Select all the company. I don't understand. Nice quest. Where is? Can't even ask where is the people. -0. Okay. There's no reason to talk to me. I can't help you. Oh, it's definitely no time for me to play right now, but we will keep asking. Tell me about this. That name someone before. Okay, let's keep asking everyone. Tell me about this. It's a good story. It is supposed to be a series of fans for stolen merchandise. Interesting. Fans for stolen merchandise. So we must sell it to you? My cousin is dying, can you help me? No. Just my luck sense anyway. Why would I help complete stranger, especially one with your reputation? Oh, I don't know. Looks like we failed this quest. And this is no time for me to continue right now, because tomorrow is Monday. So I suggest that we will end for now. Anyways, thank you for your help here, because really, now get better understanding of this game. Yes, it's full of bugs. It looks like we just met another one. So let's see, can we rate someone before I end it? And I have no one to rate at all. No one. No one. Well, it's, you know, anyway, I'll finish it no matter what. I want to finish it. So there's no one online, so maybe if no one has any suggestion for rating, I'll just call it a day. Top 2 Elder Scrolls games. Well, I must say I prefer Arena more than Daggerfall for now. I didn't play Morrowind, I only played Oblivion and Skyrim. So let's see what will happen in the future. Alright, I think that's all for today, folks. Thank you very much for watching this and being in chat and helping me, and see you next time. Tomorrow. Morrowind. Morrowind is the best one. I will play it. Not very soon, I think, but I will play it for sure. Yeah, bye. See you.